Man, it's a domestic situation. I can tell you that much. It's a domestic situation where a dude was getting his haircut. A dude was getting his haircut, and a woman came in and shot him. And while he in the chair, while he getting hurt.
Officers started canvassing the salon and found a 37-year-old man who was a customer dead with multiple gunshot wounds. A motive is still unclear, but police say they have learned that the two were previously in a romantic relationship. Now, no one else was hurt, but the witnesses inside were clearly shaken today.
In the heart of Dallas, Texas, lived a man who seemed to have it all figured out. William Todd Austin, 37 years old, was the kind of person who turned heads when he walked into a room. He wasn't just successful, he was the real deal. The founder and CEO of Credit Champs, a credit repair company that was changing lives across Texas. William wasn't your typical businessman. He came from Kansas City, Missouri, graduated from Westport High School, but made North Texas his kingdom. His company, Credit Champs, wasn't just another business venture. It was his mission.
Sunday, September 22nd, I'm going to be at the grand opening of the Empire Training Institute. Make sure I pull up the support and meet other people that's trying to win just like you. Let's go.
William taught people how to fix their credit, how to build their financial future, how to become champions of their own destiny.
I'm just starting my whole business credit journey this January 2023, but so much has transpired in such a small period of time. I just got my American Express business platinum card, which I'm so excited about. A few other business cards. My business course has literally shot up so quickly, and access to business, other ways to get business funding. And this is all shouts out to my amazing business coach, Todd. Todd is amazing. He's the truth. His mentorship is literally going to get you to where you need to go. He really cares about helping you. And the investment is nothing compared to where your business can go, and how much you can make from getting that access to that funding. It's a no-brainer. Todd is the truth. Let's get it.
The results spoke for themselves.
We deleted 51 items from this client's credit report. They went up 154 points on Equifax, 235 points on TransUnion, and 131 points on Experian. Let's get to it.
William was passionate about helping people avoid the mistakes that could ruin their financial future.
Do not buy a CPN. Instead, use that money to invest into credit repair. We can remove an eviction off your credit report so that you can go get approved for a house or apartment in your own name. Let's go.
He was known around town, popular, respected. His luxurious lifestyle showed on social media. Recent trips to Miami, expensive cars, designer clothes. But more than the flashy lifestyle, William was known as a mentor, a teacher, someone who genuinely cared about lifting others up. And in his personal life, William had found love with Timone Michelle Williams. She was 37, ambitious, and they seemed perfect together. They even had a beautiful child together, a son who was the light of William's life. Timone wasn't just his girlfriend. She was involved in his business world too. Their relationship looked solid from the outside. But something was changing. Something dark was brewing beneath the surface that nobody could see coming. William and Timone's relationship started hitting rough patches. The successful business empire William had built, the respect he commanded in the community, the financial freedom he enjoyed, none of it could fix what was broken between them. After some irreconcilable differences, William made a decision that would change everything. He called Timone. The conversation was short, direct, and devastating. William told her he was no longer interested in continuing their relationship. It was over. But Timone wasn't having it. She wasn't ready to let go. What started as a conversation became messy, very messy. William tried to move on with his life. He had a business to run, people depending on him, a son to think about. In his mind, the relationship was over and it was time to focus on the future. He even started seeing someone new. William thought he could just close that chapter and start fresh, but Timoni had other plans. The breakup had hit her hard, really hard. While William was moving forward, Timon was spiraling backward. She couldn't accept that the man she loved, the father of her child, the person she had built dreams with, was just walking away. The thought of him being happy with someone else was eating her alive. What William didn't know was that Timon was developing a plan, a deadly plan that would make sure if she couldn't have him, nobody could. Before we get too deep, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you find value in these discussions. July 11th, 2025 started like any other day in Arlington, Texas. The sun was shining, people were going about their normal routines. William had an appointment that morning, something simple, something he did regularly. He was going to get a haircut at the Salon and Spa Galleria on South Cooper Street. The Salon and Spa Galleria is a busy place with dozens of independent suites. Hairstylists, barbers, nail technicians, all kinds of beauty professionals worked there. William was a regular customer. He knew the staff, they knew him. It was supposed to be a safe space, a normal part of his routine. At around 10:17 a.m., William walked into the salon. He settled into the barber chair, ready for a simple haircut, just another Thursday morning. But Timon knew exactly where he was. She had been watching, waiting, planning. She knew his schedule, knew his habits, knew where he would be and when. And on this morning, she was ready to execute her plan. Timon walked into the Salon and Spa Galleria, heading straight to the back where the Barbershop suites were located. Other customers and staff were around, going about their normal business, completely unaware of what was about to happen. William was sitting in the barber chair, defenseless, when Timon appeared. The barber was working, probably making small talk, when suddenly everything changed. Timon pulled out a gun. What happened next sent shockwaves through the entire salon. She shot William multiple times while he sat helpless in that chair. The sound of gunshots echoed through the building. People started screaming, running, trying to understand what was happening. The barber who had been cutting William's hair was traumatized, too shaken to even speak about what he had witnessed. Other salon workers rushed outside, crying, trying to process the horror they had just seen. Someone called 911. Police were on their way. But Timone wasn't done yet. As sirens got closer and Arlington police officers arrived at the scene, she tried to leave the building. But when she saw the police, she made a final, devastating decision. Rather than face the consequences of what she had done, rather than think about their sons who would now grow up without their father, Timone went back inside the salon and ended it all. When the police finally entered the building, they found a scene that would haunt everyone involved. William Todd Austin was found lying unresponsive inside the salon with multiple gunshot wounds. He was declared dead at the scene. Timone Williams was also found with a gunshot wound, but she was still clinging to life. She was rushed to the hospital, but it was too late. She was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. The news spread like wildfire through the Dallas-Fort Worth community. A live reporter who arrived at the scene tried to piece together what had happened.
Man, it's a domestic situation. I can tell you that much. It's a domestic situation where a dude was getting his hair cut. And a woman came in and shot him. And while he in the chair, while he getting his hair cut. So that's how that's going. And I just don't understand. How many different versions on how she ended up deceased. I got murder. I got someone shot. I know it ain't police shot her because it'll be blocked out down the street. So ain't no police shot her.
The community was in shock. How could someone so successful, so well-known, so respected, be gunned down during something as simple as a haircut? How could a relationship that seemed so normal from the outside turn into such a nightmare? People who knew William started sharing their thoughts online. The comments revealed the true impact of this tragedy.
If a man don't want you anymore, just go ahead and leave him be. You can't force love or for anyone to be with you. Very sad prayers for his family. Another one reads, so you don't get your way in a relationship and think it's okay to take a life. I wish he would have protected his energy from such a demon.
But beyond the shock in the social media posts, there was a deeper, more heartbreaking reality. William and Timon's son was now an orphan, a little boy who had lost both his father and his mother in one horrific moment. The child who should have been the reason for Timon to think twice, to find another way, to seek help instead of violence. The business community mourned the loss of William Todd Austin. Here was a man who had dedicated his life to helping others achieve financial freedom. His Credit Champs company had changed countless lives. His mentoring had inspired new entrepreneurs. His success story had shown others what was possible. William's death revealed the hidden dangers that can lurk in any relationship. On the surface, everything looked perfect. A successful businessman, a beautiful family, a thriving company. But underneath, jealousy, obsession, and an inability to let go had been growing into something deadly. Tamane's decision to end both their lives rather than accept the end of their relationship showed the devastating power of unchecked emotions. She decided to kill the father of her child without thinking about the little boy who would be left behind. She chose destruction over healing, violence over acceptance.
I pulled out, came around the corner, saw the cop cars coming in very quickly. They just said that somebody got shot. Basically, that somebody came in and shot a client, and then the cops came in. I had literally just gotten out of my car right after it happened. Because I was in my car listening to music, so the gunshots might have happened while I was in my car, but I didn't hear anything.
The Salon and Spa Galleria, once a place of routine and relaxation, became the site of an unthinkable tragedy. The other business owners and customers who witnessed this horror would carry these memories forever. William Todd Austin's legacy lives on through the people he helped, the businesses he built, and the lessons he taught about financial empowerment. But his life was cut short by someone who claimed to love him in a moment of rage and jealousy that destroyed two families forever. This story serves as a reminder that love should never turn into obsession, that rejection should never lead to violence, and that there are always other options besides destruction. Nothing should lead to lovers destroying each other like this. Our sincere condolences go out to the friends and families of William Todd Austin, and especially to the little boy who lost both his parents in one tragic day. May William's soul rest in peace. I hope this story helps you recognize warning signs and encourage you to seek help or offer support before it's too late. I'll see you in the next episode of Crime of Passion. Thank you for watching.
I would imagine this has been a very fluid situation, but what information have you learned so far?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, police have been here all day really just trying to piece together what happened here this morning and truly what led up to the shooting in the first place. Like I said, we've been here for hours and we've just been watching detectives go in and out of this spa here behind me. You can see Arlington police still here on scene. They've wrapped the perimeter in some of that crime scene tape as well as the crime scene unit as they just continue to investigate this shooting. But we do want to take you back to this morning when the shooting occurred. There's social media video circulating that shows the moments that officers arrived at the Salon and Spa Galleria off South Cooper Street in Arlington around 10:15 with their guns drawn. That's because when they pulled up to the scene, they say that their suspect, a 37-year-old woman, was trying to leave the building. When she saw the officers, she shot herself and later died. Immediately, officers started canvassing the salon and found a 37-year-old man who was a customer dead with multiple gunshot wounds. A motive is still unclear, but police say they have learned that the two were previously in a romantic relationship. Now, no one else was hurt, but the witnesses inside were clearly shaken today.